EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Pebble Beach Golf Links just south of Monterey, live final round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 15 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. So let's get out there for the final few holes as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 16. This one started up the right side. Yeah, that's a beautiful tee shot. Now watch this go. Oh, it's going to trundle right on down the slope. Now from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And players have an option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll stay at 15 under. Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland hit a chip it on this green and made 3.
Okay, safely aboard. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. A 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things we need to contend with. Yeah, that's going to work just fine in the fairway here at 18, and now they'll seek the birdie that could win him the tournament. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
Just going to sneak on by. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that will write an end to the round here today. Frank, unquestionably a satisfying victory for our featured player. You won 15 times on tours around the world, including the PGA Tour. What's the significance of the second victory?
It's a great question, Rich, and I think that to answer you simply, it's huge, but to sort of detail it more, the first one, there's always question marks. People tag around, is it a fluke? Were they lucky? Did they chip in on the last? So you work just as hard, if not harder, for the second one. And then when that happens, you feel validated and you feel finally over the hump.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.